Good morning, YouTube. Hope you guys are having a great start to your day. I wanted to get on here and share some information with all of you guys. I know a lot of you guys are building an agency, and every day you're out there recruiting, promoting your opportunity, and there's a major percentage of agency owners that what they're doing is they're recruiting from other groups. That's what they're doing. And there's nothing wrong with that. Hey, man, you can do what you want. If you have a better opportunity and you want to go out there and headhunt others that have a license to sell insurance and bring them to your company, go ahead, do it. It's fine. But, you know, I've noticed a lot of problems over the years when you do that. I call it poaching. Because most of the time, people, when they recruit you from where you're at, they don't give you the whole story. And that's one of the reasons that there's such a big failure rate in our business because of shit like that. So, what do? How do you build? If you're depending on taking from another group or talking shit about another group in order to position yourself to recruit them to your organization, it's weak when there's just so much opportunity to find the right people. The other day, I was approached by, a company that, I do certain business with. And they told me if I needed help recruiting, that they had an overflow of recruits because of their YouTube channel presence. And basically, they charge between $100 to $125 per recruit that they sent you. Name, they're licensed or not licensed. So there's obviously a business in recruiting people for insurance agencies that are looking to grow. I have another friend of mine, Andy Arter, who's the national sales director for Team Hired. And his number one job is doing that, finding talent to bring them to insurance agencies. So there's no question that there's a demand for talent. In final expense, which is what I sell, the demand is so high because every single day there's over 10,000 people that are turning 65 years of age every single day. And all of those people, they need some form of insurance. A quick statistic is that 83% of people that purchased life insurance, they did it to either cover a final expense or burial cost. Let that sink in. So there's no question that there's a major demand for new talent. There's no question. But again, how are you going to find that person? Well, let me share with you guys our strategy that we've been using and it's been working. And we've been avoiding a lot of problems with other groups out there because we're not going after anybody. We don't poach agents. We don't do that shit. Now, if an agent from your group calls me up and they tell me they want to come and join my team, well, that's a whole different thing. But you'll never find me out there poaching people, sliding into DMs, doing any of that. I don't do that. And this is what we do. One, we understand that the demand is high and more agents are needed to satisfy the demand for insurance agents in the next few years. That's obvious. So, let me give you some stats. When I started selling insurance almost 20 years ago, the average age for an agent was a 59-year-old male. Think about it. A business that helped me do well, feed my family. I made a career and I helped many others do the same. The average age was 59 years old. And for many years, that's always bothered me because the opportunity is amazing. In fact, the most millionaires in modern times have come from the financial service industry. So how is it that the number one industry that makes the most millionaires, the average age is a 59-year-old person? Today, I'm happy to see that gap dropped to 45 years old, my age. Well, at 45 years old, I'll tell you what, I'm getting ready to look at retirement in the next 5-10 years. The level of motivation that I have now compared to when I was younger is different. I'm not saying I'm burning out or I'm not motivated, but it is different. When I was in my 20s, you couldn't stop me because the energy level was through the roof. At 45, eventually, I want to retire at some point in time. So a lot of people are retiring. Again, in the last 10, 15 years, the average agent age was 59, dropped to 45, and the amount of agents today out there selling insurance has reduced. So what are we doing? We are creating videos like this. We're trying to share, our story with as many people out there that are looking for either a part-time position to get their license, regardless of your age. But again, if you're just getting out of high school, you're looking at a secondary career, or you're looking at a full-time opportunity, consider selling insurance. Now, my goal is to help 1,000 people every single month obtain their insurance license. And yes, I don't plan on hiring everybody. That's not my number one goal, because final expense insurance is not for everybody. I understand. But there's so many different products when it comes to the insurance world. And if I can help anybody that passes their license learn how to sell final expense virtually over the telephone from regardless of where they live, I will help them. If an agent gets their license and they want to do securities, or they want to do term insurance, or they want to do Medicare, or they want to do a different type of health insurance, I'm all good with that. What I'll do is I'll recommend you to my friends. Currently, I represent 3 companies. One of them is Crump, probably one of the largest wholesalers in America. And then the other 2 organizations are massive groups ranging from 20,000 agents in force, others 40,000 agents in force, and selling all products you can think of within the life insurance financial industry. So if you don't want to sell final expense, that's fine. But one of the things I'm trying to do is contribute in helping bring more talent into our industry. I would love to see in the next 10 years, 15 years, when I'm long and gone, to see the age of the average agent be in the 20s, like it was many, many years ago. And the only way that's going to happen is if we're able to show other people how to have success selling insurance. Unfortunately, there is a major failure rate in our space. Why is that? A few issues is leads. Where are you going to sell your products? Who are you going to sell to? How are you going to market yourself? Second is compliance, carriers. What company are you going to sell your insurance for? Are you going to have one, or are you going to have several? And then how to sell the product. How are you going to sell it properly? How are you going to close? And more importantly, how are you going to retain that client? And how are you going to do that consistently every single day, every week, every year? This business is a great business. But again, I create this video to create expectation, realistic expectation, but also to share with everybody out there that's building their agency, consider training new talent. A lot of you guys have a ton of success, but you're out there chasing others down from other groups. Sometimes you waste so much time and energy dealing with the drama when you can be using that energy to show somebody else that has never sold insurance. You can show them how to do it. And who knows, you'll find your next superstar by doing so. That's my recommendation. That's what I'm doing. And again, not everyone that I help get their insurance license will work for me. A very small percentage of people will end up working here with my agency, and that's okay. Again, my goal is to help 1,000 people a month get into this good business. So if you go into the content section, you're ready to get your license, go to the website, Excel Solutions. It starts there. My virtual promo code is VirtualFE. So you type that promo code VirtualFE, you'll get a massive discount on the courses. You start there. Once you get your license, call me. I'll show you what I do. And if you like it, we can talk about moving forward. And if not, I can share with you what my other partnerships are doing in the life insurance industry. So with that said, I hope you guys have a great week and see you guys at the top. Peace.